A genius is often merely a talented person who has done all of his or her homework. Fools call wise men fools. A wise man never calls any man a fool. The world owes nothing to any man, but every man owes something to the world. Your worth consists in what you are and not in what you have. When I have fully decided that a result is worth getting, I go ahead of it and make trial after trial until it comes. Hell, there are no rules here, we're trying to accomplish something. The doctor of the future will give no medicine but will instruct his patient in the care of the human frame, in diet and in the cause and prevention of disease. They may even discover the germ of old age. When you have exhausted all possibilities, remember this: you haven't. 5% of the people think, 10% of the people think they think, and the other 85% would rather die than think. The thing I lose patience with the most is the clock. Its hands move too fast. It is astonishing what an effort it seems to be for many people to put their brains definitely and systematically to work. Waste is worse than loss. The time is coming when every person who lays claim to ability will keep the question of waste before him constantly. The scope of thrift is limitless. Being busy does not always mean real work. The object of all work is production or accomplishment, and to either of these ends there must be forethought, system, planning, intelligence and honest purpose, as well as perspiration. To invent, you need a good imagination and a pile of junk. I never did anything by accident, nor did any of my inventions come by accident, they came by work. I know this world is ruled by infinite intelligence. Everything that surrounds us, everything that exists, proves that there are infinite laws behind it. There can be no denying this fact. It is mathematical in its precision. Time is really the only capital that any human being has, and the thing that he can least afford to waste or lose. Maturity is often more absurd than youth, and very frequently is most unjust to youth. Good fortune often happens when opportunity meets with preparation. You can't realize your dreams unless you have one to begin with. I find out what the world needs. Then I go ahead and try to invent it. Never get discouraged if you fail. Learn from it. Keep trying. I have friends in overalls whose friendship I would not swap for the favor of the kings of the world. Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. I've never made a mistake. I've only learned from experience. What you are will show in what you do. Surprises and reverses can serve as an incentive for great accomplishment. There are no rules here, we're just trying to accomplish something. To have a great idea, have a lot of them. When I have finally decided that a result is worth getting, I go ahead on it and make trial after trial until it comes. Success is 90% perspiration and 10% inspiration. We are like tenant farmers chopping down the fence around our house for fuel when we should be using nature's inexhaustible sources of energy: sun, wind, and tide. I'd put my money on the sun and solar energy. What a source of power! I hope we don't have to wait until oil and coal run out before we tackle that. There is no substitute for hard work. I'd put my money on the sun and solar energy. What a source of power! I hope we don't have to wait until oil and coal run out before we tackle that. I wish I had more years left. I do not believe in the God of the theologians, but that there is a supreme intelligence I do not doubt. Inspiration can be found in a pile of junk. Sometimes, you can put it together with a good imagination and invent something. The three great essentials to achieve anything worthwhile are, first, hard work, second, stick-to-itiveness, third, common sense. The man who doesn't make up his mind to cultivate the habit of thinking misses the greatest pleasure in life. The chief function of the body is to carry the brain around. Just because something doesn't do what you planned it to do doesn't mean it's useless. I never view mistakes as failures. They are simply opportunities to find out what doesn't work. I readily absorb ideas from every source, frequently starting where the last person left off. Unfortunately, there seems to be far more opportunity out there than ability. We should remember that good fortune often happens when opportunity meets with preparation. Everything comes to him who hustles while he waits. I have more respect for the fellow with a single idea who gets there than for the fellow with 1,000 ideas who does nothing. My main purpose in life is to make enough money to create ever more inventions. The dove is my emblem. I want to save and advance human life, not destroy it. I am proud of the fact that I have never invented weapons to kill. There's a way to do it better, find it. I believe that the science of chemistry alone almost proves the existence of an intelligent creator. Be courageous. I have seen many depressions in business. Always America has emerged from these stronger and more prosperous. Be brave as your fathers before you. Have faith. Go forward. I don't live with the past, I am living for today and tomorrow.